Chapter 4 started off kind of strong, but ended weak. But why? If you're new, please consider subscribing and using my support a creator code AlsoBenPlays in the Fortnite item shop. At the start of Chapter 4, it felt great because we had a brand new map which was a lot smaller than previous chapter. With the launch of Chapter 4 brought a brand new mechanic, hurdling, which was very buggy from day one, which resulted in it being removed and it had never been added back to Battle Royale again. Even though it is still accessible in Creative and UEFN and works completely fine. Rift encounters were also introduced in Chapter 4. A small rift would spawn in at a random point during the game and spawn in props, NPCs, vending machines, and chests. They were very useful if you were in need of quick loot in a high-stakes situation. One of the main characteristics of Chapter 4 was also reality augments, a Fortnite version of perks you got for per match. And each time you got one, you had limited options of what you chose. Some of the augments give you balloons, some rifted you when receiving damage. Where did it all go wrong? The story. The storyline in Chapter 4 felt confusing and uninteresting. Unlike previous chapters where the story would actually make sense and felt interesting and not rushed. The chapter started off with Paradigm fusing the island together with parts from different realities, which brought the Oathbound to the island, which was the main theme of Season 1. The Ageless Champion was the main character of the season, until Rift Warden Stellan arrived. He built a rift gate at the Citadel, which in Fortnite fashion became unstable and exploded, which caused a huge red rift to appear above the Citadel, which caused speculation on the next season. Halfway through Season 2, earthquakes started to happen, which would eventually lead to the jungle being revealed in the center of the island, which is the only thing that actually made logical sense this chapter. Season 3, Wild started, a huge jungle was revealed. Dr. Sloan spawned back on the island somehow, and Optimus Prime warned us that the island was in grave danger. At the end of Season 3, Dr. Sloan activated an apparatus which foreshadowed the upcoming eclipse for Season 4. Season 4 arrived, a villain was revealed, Kato Thorn, a vampire. 3 hotels spawned on the map with vaults, guards, and 3 vaulted weapons. Not much happened during this season. At the end of the season, Fortnite began, and it was revealed through a loading screen that we would somehow be doing back to Chapter 1 Season 5 during Fortnite. The highly anticipated eclipse happened, but for a few seconds in a match. Now we're on the Chapter 1 island, with no explanation of how we got here, or why we needed to escape the Chapter 4 island. Overall, I think Chapter 4 could have been great if the story was written better. But now we're waiting for the Chapter 4 event to bring us into Chapter 5. Let's hope Chapter 5 has a better story that actually makes sense.